Am I the a-hole for expecting the gifts to be for both of us? I've recently gotten engaged and have been with my partner for 5 years. Her family threw us an engagement party this weekend, and when we got home and opened some of the cards, there was money in most of them. I mentioned it was generous of her family to give us so much, and my girlfriend mentioned it was her money. I pointed out it's both of our names on the cards, and the money should be going towards the wedding or things for both of us. She mentioned that it was her family that gave it to us, so the money is hers, but I disagreed. I said that the engagement party was for both of us, and that the O's are the cards and the gifts we received. I pointed out that it's selfish of her to expect everything to just be for her. She said I was trying to take advantage of her family's generosity, but I pointed out that's exactly why she's going to be keeping everything for herself. She just repeated the gifts from her family, so should just be for her. Am I the a-hole for expecting the gifts to be for both of us? No, they're for both of you.
They're for both of you. She's the a-hole.
Your name is written.
Yeah, if you're a couple.
Yeah, and it's your engagement party.
Your engagement party, so that's everything is for both of you. It's not your birthday, it's the engagement party.
Everything. So if someone got you a microwave, is that only for you? Are the only one allowed to use that microwave? Like, it doesn't work like that.
No,
every single gift.
Very, very selfish.
That's selfish as hell.
Very, very selfish.
That's selfish as hell, that is. That's, and at the end of the day, engagement party, divorce, you know.
Yeah.
That's well red flaggy, because to me, you're not even married to this person. They're already playing this stuff already. They're already what are they going to do when it's the actual wedding? They're going to take every gift and say you can't use anything. That's weird to me. That's weird. Yeah. And that tells me that this person is going to be extremely selfish during the marriage. If they're selfish at this point and they're only engaged.
Yeah, that says it to me too.
Once, the deal is sealed, so to speak, she's going to, I think, really stick her claws in with the selfishness and sort of take him for all he's got. I wonder.
Well, I think everything's going to be about her from the start of it, what her wants and needs are, and not what him. And the thing is, if she's saying that's money's her, she's probably going to go and spend it all on, I don't know, new handbag or whatever, something for herself and not for them as a couple.
Because you've got to think about the whole wedding as well. Like, she probably won't let him make any decisions. This is the type of a person that is not going to let him make any decisions. And she's just going to say, this is what's happening and that's it. You have to just deal with it. And that's not a partnership. You should not be marrying this person. It's not am I the a-hole for expecting the gifts of both of us. It's am I the a-hole for leaving my fiancé at this point? Because at the end of the fucking day, that to me is a sign not to marry this person. This is your sign from the universe that you need to.
Yeah, thank goodness you're seeing it then.
That's what I'm saying. This is the universe telling you that
they're showing you that if they got married and then divorced, she's having everything.
Exactly. So this is the universe.
Yeah.
The universe's way of saying you need to not marry this person. This person is a selfish person. I swear to God, this is what this is. This is the universe putting it in that person's face and hoping that that person listens, because they're focusing on the wrong thing here. They're focusing on, am I the a-hole for expecting both gifts for us? I'll be questioning, right, shall I break up with this person? That would be my story here, if you know what I mean. Yeah. I would be past that question, because we know those gifts were for both of you. So at this point, it's, shall I break up with this person?
But you've got to think as well, just say when they get married and if people put money in a card for them, if they're from her friend, she'll be saying that's her money.
That's what I'm saying. She's going to take everything. And what happens if his family, I wonder how she'll feel about it, if his family gift them a large sum of money. Is it suddenly going to be his, or is it suddenly going to be theirs? I have a feeling it's suddenly going to become a shared gift if it was from his family. I do wonder as well how much well off he is, because is this just a gold digger situation? I mean, that isn't disclosed, but this is someone that they're a selfish person. They're a selfish person, and this is the type of person that would marry into money. I just wonder as well how much this person cares about their fiancé, because even if I thought to myself, oh, that's mine, and made that mistake, after the clarification, I'd be like, actually, no, you're right. It's both of ours. What was I thinking? You know, like there is a moment of chance to redeem yourself there. But no, you double down and go, no, it's mine. And you don't care about your partner. No. This person shouldn't be your fiancé, let alone your actual
He's the a-hole, not him.
Yeah. This person is not the a-hole. We've got comments here. It says, sorry, babe, that air fryer came from my uncle. You aren't allowed to use it. Same with the dishes. Since my nana bought them, they are mine.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. How far do you take that? Yeah. Because that's what I would be doing. If that my partner did that, I'd be going, okay, no worries then. Anything anyone buys us that gives to me, or it's my family, remember that's mine and not yours, you know.
Imagine if like one of them inherited a house or something. Oh no, sorry, you can't live in it, it's mine.
Yes, exactly. How far does this go? You know, this is the sort of person that would do the lottery and then pocket the money for themselves and not share it with their partner. Yeah. You know what I mean? This is that type of person, 100%. Even though they said they promised they'd share it or whatever. Like,
it sounds to me they're the type of person that what's yours is mine, but what's mine is mine.
This is some women are like that with their men because they think, oh, that's what the man's there for, just to provide me everything, and they should not take anything, and I should just get, you know, from them, and they should give, and they shouldn't expect anything from me. But it's give and take, you know.
If
and this
person's got to be miserable. Party, you as a couple, whether it's money, whether it's a physical gift,
help you in your life that you're building together.
For when you get married. So
it's not your birthday.
Do you know what? That's reminded me of something though. I had this friend. Yeah, it was quite a few years ago. I don't know what she's doing now. I haven't seen her for years. But she got engaged, had an engagement party. She got loads of presents, like different household things like toasters, all kinds of stuff like that.
A lot.
They split up. So every time we went to any kind of party or wedding like that, she was giving them one of her engagement presents.
Oh my God.
She's just rewrapping it and giving it to somebody else.
I mean,
what they did, because her and her ex-partner that split up, they divided the gifts between themselves. I don't think really you should give them back, and so the person, but I suppose too late, the person might not be able to get the money, but I don't know. But anyway, they kept them, divvied them up between each other, and then she was giving them out as gifts to people. Because I remember we were going to a wedding reception or something, and I remember when I went to her house to sort of go with her, went up to her bedroom, she was getting ready, and she just, under her bed, she just pulled out one of these gifts.
Just handing them out.
She went, I think I'll give them this. And they were
crazy.
A present,
Imagine though, as well, if you gave this present, you know, to the woman, and then, you know, our engagement got cancelled, and then you were then going to get engaged and married, and then she gave that gift back to you at your celebration.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'd feel about it, because I'd be like, the person receiving the gift, I guess you've got to be grateful for anything, but I would feel it's a bit, I don't know, I like to feel like someone's not just offloaded something on me, and that they thoughtfully bought me something. So that would kind of make you feel a little bit cheap, wouldn't it? Like receiving something, you know the background of that item. If you didn't know the background of the item, whatever, you're not even going to know.
It just, we were only I'm talking like we were really young, like we were only just kind of old enough.
That is so funny though. That is actually funny. I don't hate it. I don't hate it, you know.
I don't hate it, but I remember even then, even though I was young, I still was cringing inside.
Yeah.
Like with her doing that.
It is quite funny.
But she then met someone, because Portsmouth and we get Navy ships in, don't we?
Yeah.
And she met an American guy in a bar or something when there was a American naval ship in, and she flew straight over to America, like as soon as he went back, and married him.
The hell?
Like she literally only met him that one time,
and then decided to marry them.
She flew to America and married him. Actually, like
are they still together?
That same week? No.
No. Oh, that's so weird. How did that go down?
Split up really quickly.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. That's a really weird thing to do. Again, I always think someone's having a bit of a mental health break when they
So
do
she
something
just
like that.
literally went on a holiday to visit him for like a week, 2 weeks, and she literally got married. Went over there and they just got married.
I definitely feel like anyone that does that is going through some mental issue, aren't they? And whether it's like a full-on mental breakdown, sometimes it's just they're going through some sort of crisis in their life, little blip in their life. It's weird.
But I think the reason, like she said, they got an apartment, but the reason why they kind of split up, from what she said, is that I just think he was very immature, because she said like every single night he'd have all his friends over. I suppose
Oh God, no!
and they were all, you can imagine all those kind of,
that would be so awful. I'd hate that. I don't mind being a bit social, but every single night, no.
You can imagine all those boisterous type,
God.
Yeah, it was just
no thanks.
Every night, and she said it just got
no
unbearable.
Yeah, it would do.
Yeah,
it would get unbearable. Let's read this other comment here. It says, "Not the a-hole, but please don't get married or even plan your wedding yet. You need to resolve your financial differences. In fact, I'd actually consider breaking off the engagement altogether. Any money my husband or I get is his bonus from work, a check made out to one of us, whatever. It's all ours for us. There is no his versus hers." I agree with that.
You're a team, aren't you? When you're a couple, you're a team.
When you're in a commitment like that, a marriage, or you're engaged, and you know that you're committed to each other, to even think of doing something like that is absurd to me. To assume that that's yours when the names are both, it's obvious it's not. And it makes you question, does she genuinely think, no, she has a right to that money because it's her family? Or is she just being an arse?
You know what I think it is? I think it's the cash.
It's the cash, It's just the cash. She'll happily share microwaves and things like that. Maybe he should sell all of that.
Because it's cash and she can.
Then it becomes petty, doesn't it? It becomes, you shouldn't be together.
And you do wonder, did she love cash, and did she have an eye on something like a new bag or whatever that she wanted?
Has she got an idea of what she really wants to spend the money on? Yeah. And so as soon as she sees that money,
and something that's just for her and not for them as a couple or the house. Yeah, that's.
And maybe she see that money and thought, oh, this is my opportunity to buy that thing, and I won't be able to buy it otherwise because I can't really afford it to just spend that out of my own money.
Yeah.
So it could be. It could be. Yeah, it could be. Someone says, even me and my husband, who are very much my money and your money, would absolutely automatically see this as gifted money as ours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in any situation where it's like a marital thing, it's an engagement party, it's a wedding, anything where it's a celebration of a couple, the gifts that are given are for both of those people. Unless someone privately goes, and hands someone a private envelope and goes, this one's just for you, you were to assume that all the gifts given are for you and your partner. We've got another comment here. It says, not the a-hole, but you were indeed given a gift that night. The gift of seeing your fiance's true character before you were legally bound to her. I love that.
Yeah, that's true.
Be selfish and greedy. Save yourself and do not walk down the aisle unless you want a lifetime of this. Yeah, no, I agree. That's basically my thoughts. Yeah. That's my thoughts. That was the gift. That was his gift. That was his gift from the universe, knowing the true colours of this person that he was about to give his life to. And probably a lot more than that, like at the end of this marriage, when they eventually would have got a divorce.
Yeah.
She would be rinsing him for everything because she's clearly extremely selfish. This comment says, this is a blaring red flag. How does she not see this would be a wedding money for both of you? Enjoy this life with her. It's going to be awesome. Well, obviously not. Maybe I think you should find someone else to spend your life with, someone that, would not just assume that money is for them. And when that's brought up to them, they're still doubling down and saying, no, it's my money. You've stolen money off you, basically. You've stolen money off your partner because...
And the thing is, it shouldn't even be halved. It shouldn't even be halved. You should jointly decide how you're going to spend it.
Jointly,
either something towards that you might need to set up a home together, or put it towards something for the wedding.
It's about your future.
Yeah.
That money is for your future. Any money you get an engagement party or a wedding that is for your future, whether that's
be
buying a household item,
a savings account for both of you, for things towards
something to do with your children that you're going to have, or whatever, like just anything that's to do with your future, like your home, anything like that. You know,
100%.
It's a no-brainer. You know, she knows this. She's just being selfish. We've got one more comment here. It says, not the a-hole. I see a lot of suggestions that this is a huge red flag and you should break up with her. But hear me out. The right thing to do is first make a huge announcement along the lines of, the engagement is unfortunately over. If you were generous enough to give us a gift at our recent engagement party, fiancé is holding the funds and handling all returns.
Yes.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah, because the money should be given
Yeah,
back.
because she has to face what she's done as well then. She has to actually face it and deal with it. Would you even think that money's for you? For 1 second, I think not the a-hole. That's the conclusion to that one, not the a-hole. Find a new wife.